Hey mamas, it's your girl Carrie, and welcome back to another Monday Mindset episode of Mom Wife Career Life. This week, we're diving into something that I know so many of you struggle with: how to stop thinking about work after hours, on weekends, on your days off, how to create that mental boundary so that your mind can actually be present for the things that matter outside of work. And we're kicking it off with this week's quote by William James. The greatest weapon against stress is our ability to choose one thought over another. Now, let's jump in and break it. Welcome to Mom Wife Career Life's weekly empowering episode of Monday's Motivational Mindset. And you know what that means. It's time to kickstart your week with a boost of inspiration, positivity, and a full lot of motivation. Working moms, I get it. Mondays can be tough. We all know that. But they're also a chance for a fresh start, a new opportunity, and the perfect day to set the tone for a successful week ahead. I'm Carrie Pat, your host and fellow working mom. Every week, I'll be sharing a motivational quote and we'll break it down, share stories, and uncover the wisdom it holds for our unique journey as working moms. So whether you're getting ready for work, making those school lunches, or just enjoying a quiet moment alone, let's dive into this week's dose of motivation. Let's make this Monday count. Today, we're laying the groundwork for something really important, because if you've ever logged off work but couldn't shut your brain off, if you ever replayed a meeting in your head when you're trying to tuck your kids in, if you've ever sat at dinner physically present but mentally completely elsewhere, this episode is your starting point. And we're kicking it off with this week's quote by William James. The greatest weapon against stress is our ability to choose one thought over another. There are so many things during the day that you can't control. The email that hits your inbox at 4:57 p.m., the weird tone that someone used in an email, the quick thing that turned into over 45 minutes, the extra task that somehow became your responsibility. That part, not always in your control. But what is in your control is the next thought that you have about it. For example, thought one: oh, I totally messed that up. Why did I say that? I should have handled that differently. Or thought two: okay, that wasn't my best moment. I'll clean it up tomorrow. It's the same situation, but completely different spiral. And I think this is the part that we forget. A lot of our stress isn't just about what happened. It's about the meaning we immediately attach to what happened. If you're ambitious, if you care a lot about your job, if you're the reliable one at work and probably at home, your brain is constantly scanning for what needs to be better. What could I have done differently? Did I miss something? Did I drop the ball? And here's the sneaky part, because we think that replaying it in our head makes us more responsible. And I'm so guilty of this too. Like, if we think about it long enough, we're somehow being a better leader, a better employee, a better mom. But sometimes we're not being responsible. All we're doing is exhausting ourselves. And I want you to know, you don't have to believe every thought that pops in your head. That right there, that is the shift. So next time you feel stress creeping up, I want you to pause for a second and ask yourself, what am I really thinking right now? If your thoughts are, why am I so behind? I can't mess this up. I need to fix this tonight. They're probably disappointed in me. I want you to take that pause and I want you to ask yourself, is there another way that I could be looking at this? Not fake positivity, not everything is amazing, just something that grounds you, like, it's okay, I'll clean it up tomorrow, or one thing at a time, or I did the best I could today, or this does not need to be solved at 9:30 p.m. Because choosing a calmer thought doesn't mean that you care less. It just means that you're not allowing your brain to spiral into stress mode. And this doesn't just matter for your sanity, it matters for your family too, because your kids don't just feel whether you're physically present in the room, they're going to feel your energy. And if you're sitting on the couch, but you're mentally rewriting an email from 3 hours ago, they're going to feel that. They're going to know that you're detached from the moment. So your challenge for this week, mamas, is if you find work thoughts creeping in this week after hours, I want you to tell yourself that you're not allowed to mentally solve work problems. If a thought pops up, I want you to say it out loud if you have to. Not tonight, tomorrow. That's it. No spiraling, no email drafts in your head, no replaying conversations while you're brushing your teeth, because you can still care deeply about your job and still protect your evenings. And here is what I want you to remember. Your greatest weapon against stress isn't working longer hours. It isn't staying up later. It isn't replaying your day in your head 50 times. It's choosing the thought that protects your peace. And tomorrow we're going even deeper with this one on how to actually create those mental boundaries with work so that you could log off and be present at home. Today was the mindset. Tomorrow we build the system step by step by baby step, because that's how we do it on the show. Sending you so much love and light until tomorrow on Mom Wife Career Life with Carrie Pat. before you go, if you found this podcast helpful, I would be so grateful if you would take a minute, go on over to iTunes and leave me a review. If you have other stressed out mamas in your life that you feel this podcast could help, take a screenshot of this episode, post it on your Instagram stories and tag me, and let them know that they are not alone and they can create balance in their life too. If there's a topic you'd like me to cover or you just want to connect, DM me on Instagram at mom.wife.career.life or come on over and hang out in our free Facebook community, Work-Life Balance for Working Moms. Sending you so much love and light until next time on Mom Wife Career Life with Carrie Pat.